This program is intended for mature audiences only and contains scenes of violence. Specific content warnings can be found in the show notes.
You are now listening to Observable Radio.
If you're listening to this without permission, please stop. This is not for you. Trapper, you ever jump off a high dive when you were a kid? I'm trying to imagine you doing anything outdoors and not having much luck. But for me, at least, there's that moment at the top where you're either gonna jump or you're gonna back down. And I knew, even as a kid, if I hesitated at all, it was not gonna happen. I was gonna stop at the edge and I was gonna walk my ass down the ladder to the chorus of jeers. Well, I caught myself waffling last night. So let's jump. And maybe jump's the wrong word, but I need to commit, I need to put the choice behind, because I cannot wait until I get a clear signal. I cannot wait until the voice tells me what to do. I'm gonna get out of here on my own, and I think I know where to start, at least. Hypothesize, test, revise, conclude, escape. I just don't know how much time I have or where we go next. If these signals are meant to have meaning, then I think I understand this one. Surrender is so fucking easy. That's what I'll need your help with. Don't let me give up. Okay? Alright, here goes.
We expected there to be debris, but the larger portions would break up in the atmosphere, the smaller fragments would drift harmlessly to Earth. Well, that's exactly what happened, and we just don't know the extent of it yet. It's possible that we're looking at an almost planet-wide contamination.
Oh man, take a look at this.
Dude, that is gross. Give me that stick.
Oh, I think it moved.
It's a beautiful summer, and if you've been looking to make some new friends, get some fresh air, and find your zen, we'd love for you to join us. Hiking groups of all ability levels are available, and the trails are gentle.
I don't understand how you can make this decision. Why would you sacrifice such an important part of being? Why are you just so keen to give up?
Cass, come on, that's not fair.
Hello?
Hey Gabriel, how have you been?
Rose, hey! It's good to hear your voice. I was worried about you.
I'm sorry, I really owe you an apology. I've been having some bad times lately.
I know. I wish I could have been there
but I'm doing a lot better, night and day.
Yeah? You sound good.
I feel good.
That's amazing. I'm really glad to hear that. You get to see the comet at all?
Oh yeah, incredible, right? I went out again last night with some new friends to watch it from Blue Ridge.
Oh, that must have been beautiful up there.
It really was.
So who'd y'all go with?
You haven't met them yet, but I'd love to introduce you. You want to head up here for dinner tonight?
Yeah, no, I can't tonight. It's after 7, and I just got in, so...
I'd really like you to meet them. They've been really good for me.
Oh, that's great. Hey, I'm really happy for you.
I just feel like there's so much we can offer you. I know how hard it is.
I'm doing pretty good, but I appreciate it.
We can do better, though, Gabe. What about this weekend? I'll cook. Don't worry about bringing anything. I just want to share this with you, you know?
Life is hard and exhausting. Aren't you tired of being tired? Aren't you tired of being afraid? Luckily, help is on the horizon. At New Beginnings Transformation Clinic, you can be matched with a guide in less than 48 hours. Give it a try and see why hundreds of people have already paired with guides of their own.
Alright, here we go. Tape 2-3A, and I've got Elizabeth with me. Say hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Fantastic. This is the second specimen we've had the pleasure of dissecting, and thankfully, this specimen is much more intact than the first. I gotta say, though, you are one ugly motherfucker. Not you, Barney, but these bugs are really something else. I appreciate you smuggling this one out for us. Okay. Externally, they appear to have similarities to centipedes, or, no, scratch that. They're more like millipedes.
But way less in the leg department than those two.
Yeah, that is true. Now, see here? It seems that the lower half of the body is mostly smooth, but still prehensile.
Until we get to these, grabbers at the bottom.
Yeah, for a lack of a better term. We really don't have a better term for what these are, do we?
We sure don't.
I'm telling you, Barn, I can't think of anything else functionally like this on Earth bugs. Your letter said that the grabbers were buried in the amygdala. I don't remember too much about what that does. That's your department, Barney. We're just dealing with the bug. Liz, do you want to describe your observations for Barney?
Sure thing. The tips of these grabbers have barbs like a bee's sting, but they are also articulated like a spider's leg.
Why?
Except with an additional extra sharp segment at the end.
Why? Why did it have to be spiders?
How did you get to be an entomologist with such intense arachnophobia?
Hey, there are plenty of other wonderful creatures I can study in this field. All right. Let's see what we got going on internally. Uh-huh. Yep, just like the last one.
Damn it.
It's all pink and purple goop on the insides, Barney. Like a goddamn trapper keeper from the 90s threw up in there. There's nothing discernible in here. I thought the last one was because of the physical trauma, but nope, this one is near perfect externally.
2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
No kidding. You almost said as much in your letter, but Barn, I'm really not feeling good about how hard it is to get an understanding on these guys.
Good afternoon. Cass here, signing on with another community support update. Medical supplies and canned goods for those in need, along with freshly printed informational packets, are en route to our hubs in San Antonio, Salt Lake City, and Seattle as requested. As of right now, our network continues to thrive and grow in the face of this threat to humanity. No matter what they say, no matter how easy they make it seem, remember what you would be giving up to be one of them. Instructions to receive the next national broadcast will be sent in the usual way. Stay safe, stay strong. Emotions are powerful. This has been Cass signing off.
With Rajamouli's comet gone from a night sky, we sure hope you got a chance to get out there and take a look. A surprising scene in the Vatican today when Pope John Leachy granted an audience with the press after announcing that he had accepted a guide.
Sí, es verdad.
Yes, it's true. I have accepted the assistance of these guides, as they are being called.
What would you say to those who argue that this is an affront to God?
¿Una afrenta a Dios?
An affront to God? How can that be? Did Joseph and Mary refuse the news from Gabriel?
No.
No. They are calling them guides. I am calling them angels.
Angels?
Dios obra de maneras
God works in
misteriosas.
mysterious ways.
¿Qué eran los ángeles de la Biblia?
What were the angels in the Bible, if not guides for men?
¿Y quién soy yo?
And who am I to say no to this form of God?
Esta forma de Dios.
Pope John Leachy says he will make sure that every diocese has access to guides if they should wish by the end of the month. Other than the guides, concerns about contamination from the comet's tail have largely failed to materialize. Back with us is UCD astronomer Marty Malone. Dr. Malone?
Debris from a comet leading to meteor showers is a completely normal phenomenon. It doesn't make it any less beautiful or astounding to see, of course. Cosmic events are simply breathtaking. But there's nothing to be worried about when it comes to the shower left in Rajamouli Comet's wake. Our initial concern about hazardous exposure was out of an abundance of caution. But now we can see that there was nothing to be afraid of. After all, this is the scientific principle in action. We make a hypothesis based on observation, and then we readjust when we are wrong.
And there you have it. I guess even scientists are only human. Up after the break, just how many hours of sleep is too many? The answer may surprise you.
Here with a local broadcast. Our group meeting will be 2 nights from now. Beef Carlo, who we all know and love, will be able to grant us access to the Jackson High School basement for 2 hours, starting at 2200 hours. Go Panthers for that one. Sorry to any of our Mustang alumni community members. You, of course, will still be welcome in attendance. If you are bringing a new member, please make sure they have been thoroughly vetted and that they understand how to get to the meeting spot without being followed. If you need help with vetting, get in contact with Keys. He'll help you out. If you need help getting in contact with Keys, find me at the meeting. Stay safe. Stay strong. Emotions are powerful. This has been Cass signing off.
We are so grateful that you have made this choice to be here with us today. With your guide, you will leave behind all pain, all fear, and all suffering. Now, here's a meditation to help you accept your guide. Receiving a guide is a wonderful, exciting, new experience. Sometimes we can have a little bit of anxiety or fear when we have a new experience. That's just part of being human and having emotions. The good news is, once you have accepted your guide, you will never have to worry about being anxious or scared ever again. Let's get into a comfortable position to help you move through this transition smoothly. On the provided mat, lie down on your back with your legs and feet extended. Close your eyes. Breathe. Rest your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. Breathe. Slowly inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Make sure your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Excellent. With your right hand, feel your heartbeat. Think about the life force that flows within you. Soon it will support 2 lives. Slowly inhale. With your left hand, feel the breath fill your belly. Exhale and feel the warmth emanating from your abdomen. You will soon hear your guide approach. Remain focused on your breathing and keep your eyes closed. The more relaxed you are, the smoother the transition will be. Relax your forehead and release all tension in your eyes, lips, and face. Inhale and exhale. Your guide will begin the process of joining the ecosystem that is your body. It is imperative that you keep your head still on the floor at this time. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. As your guide connects within you, focus on the cycle of air moving into and out of your lungs. You will soon know no pain, no sadness, no fear. Allow any resistance to float by like a cloud. Your transformation will soon be complete. It is done. Welcome.
Okay, that's the last of them. Thank you for your patience. Transformation is complete. You will find a fresh change of clothes and a bottle of water on the table near the door. When you are ready, please follow the blue arrows in the hallway to the exit. I repeat, please follow the blue arrows to the exit. You will receive follow-up instructions by phone. Yes, sir. Bays 71 to 124 are now open. You may instruct the next batch to enter in 15 minutes.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's weird. I've noticed the people that get these things lose more than just emotions over time.
Weird? What do you mean, Barney?
I mean, they get forgetful, like real bad after a while. Honestly, it reminds me of my dementia patients. But no one with a live bug will let me get close enough to get an MRI.
Transmission! You have to...
Angolo 3.
Thank you.
Jan.
Evelyn. Please.
Pierre.
Good evening, constituents, countrymen, patriots. I stand before you to usher our country into a new era of peace and harmony. Our guests have truly demonstrated a smarter, more enlightened way of life. No more pain, no more fear. Which is why I encourage every citizen to accept one of our guests as a guide. As you can see, I have my guide. They are with me always. Since I have accepted my guide, I have had no more negative feelings. I first ran for president to ease suffering. I wanted to help every citizen and ensure our country's prosperous future. With help from the guides, I believe that it is possible to remove the pain from every citizen in our glorious country. In the coming weeks, we will ensure that every citizen who wants a guide is paired with one of their own. More centers will be opening near you.
President Buxton promises that the infrastructure to provide guides will be in place before the election. Many people still have questions about the safety of the process, which is why we are happy to welcome noted parasitologist Dr. Mary Sefton to help ease your mind.
Thank you, Sam. A lot of people find the idea of parasites to be gross or scary, which is kind of understandable. We usually only hear stories about bad bugs that cause harm. But did you know that you have bugs in your eyelashes? That's true. We all have little friends who live in our eyelashes and help us by eating dead skin cells. Without them, our eyelids would get heavy and gunky, and that wouldn't be fun at all. Did you also know that we depend on bacteria that live in our bellies? They help us digest our food. Without the help of these friendly bacteria, we wouldn't be able to eat delicious things like pizza and chicken nuggets. This is called a symbiotic relationship, when two different life forms come together and help each other out. In both of these cases, the eyelash mites and the gut bacteria are able to live healthily within us. We should really think about the guides as symbiotes rather than parasites, and the benefits that they give us are immeasurable. My guide is here with me too. See? They help us feel safe, and since we had our transformation, I have felt no pain, no fear, and best of all, no loneliness either. Think of having a guide as having a friend who is with you always.
Cass here. And I wish I had better news for today's national broadcast. Over the weekend, we lost contact with 3 more community support groups in Baton Rouge, Cincinnati, and Albuquerque. We are waiting to hear back from many, many more. As of right now, our confirmed list of uncompromised groups includes...
I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to anymore.
Yeah.
It's mostly them in my neighborhood.
Like, there's a system of nods and looks that I don't get, and the rest of the time, they're just watching.
I'm sorry, but that sounds paranoid.
Again, can we try to keep this on track, please?
I just think it doesn't help to be a fearmonger about it. Scaring people with half-truths doesn't help anyone.
What's a half-truth in there? What more do you want?
I mean, you gotta wonder, at what point does it stop making sense to fight it?
I'm starting to worry about that too. Like, are we just missing out?
Oh, come on. Are we even going to entertain?
Everybody, shut the fuck up. You, eyes up here. What's your name again? Gabe? Look at me. Get your hand out of your jacket.
Yes? What can I do for you, friend?
Fucking hell. Look at his face. Look at him. He's bugged.
What the hell, man? He's seen our faces.
Look at that blank fucking grin.
You gotta be kidding.
We should have known.
Who vouched for him?
He knows all our names, so we let him right in.
So what now? Do we just let him go? We can't, right?
You can do anything you like to this body. What's done is done and known.
God damn you.
Don't ever contact me again. Any of you.
Would you like to know what comes next?
No, I don't think I do. Get the fuck out of here, you wriggling worm.
All the same to us. And for what it's worth, good luck.
We are so fucked.
I think it's probably time we split up. All of us.
Where? Where do we even go?
I don't know. I really don't. Just stay low. Stay low and stay pissed.
Thanks for the sports update, Charles. Now to... the weather with... Miles... Matthew.
Dissident eradication is the next priority before large-scale population and resource transfer to the established zones. We require the extant transportation infrastructure until relocation is completed.
Balancing the organic requirements for this process is complete. An additional measure of low-usage vessels can be included in the relocation process to act as fuel for the working vessels. Current biomass is far more than required.
Come on out, Cat. It doesn't have to be like this. You don't even know why you're resisting.
Cat's here. I'm so sorry. This will likely be my last broadcast. As you can hear, we are completely overrun. To those who are local to me, move cities as fast as you can. Follow the country travel protocol. Stay safe. Stay strong. Emotions are powerful. No! You can't! No, get away from me! Get off of me! Get the fuck off of me! No. Cass here. Forgive the interruption. Nothing is wrong. Everything is the same. Our next meeting will occur at the Jackson High School basement tonight at 1800 hours. Bring your friends and loved ones. We want to meet them all.
So, you see the issue. I'm ready to depart. And yet, each of these worlds is dying, or rotted through, or murdered. Also, I'm not so naive to think that our world was free of horrors. But I was already blind to those. They were comfortable, familiar little atrocities. Could have stayed that way. But I'm not getting back there. Every new world is odds stacked against our reunion. And that's okay, because I know that if that's where you still are, you might be in the best of all possible worlds. And frankly, that brings me a lot of comfort. You don't deserve it. But it's good. It's good. You know, me on the other hand, it's looking like I'm gonna have to settle for something less. Just as soon as we find a way to make the choice. I've got an idea. You're gonna like it. Let's talk soon, yeah? Stay tuned.
You have been listening to Observable Radio. Tonight's episode, Earworms, was performed by the ensemble, featuring Phil Van Hest, Leslie J. Rising, Joshua Kelly, Purpurina, Dave Sherman, Wendy Hector, James McCrayer, David Wu, Katie Skovholt, Terry Menard, Jenika McCrayer, Nathaniel Lee, VoiceDelMonte, Hector Leal, Rosemary Thorne, Kimberly Scott, Cohen Edenfield, Jesse Leal, Ray Whitty, Kyle Gould, Teddy Scott, AJ Fidalgo, Yami Kaku, Michelle Lilia Tan, and Jason Smith. Written by Purpurina and Cameron Suey. Edited by Cameron Suey and Purpurina. Produced by Cameron Suey, Phil Van Hest, and Purpurina. Our psychology consultant is Dr. Elisa Leal. Art by Corinne Fletcher. Our theme is The Backrooms, performed by Mew. Additional music from this episode provided by Arian, Craftcase, Eben Flood, Luba Hillman, Dylan Knighton, Ebo Kurdum, Tim Kulik, Hannah Lindgren, Kurt Linden, Out to the World, Mary Riddle, The Undertowns, The Waiting World, and The White Bones. Special thanks to John Grills. If you've enjoyed this show, help other people discover it by telling a friend, or by giving us a review on Apple Podcasts or the podcast feed of your choice. It really does help. Observable Radio is listener supported. Thanks to all of our patrons and listeners, including Kathleen, John, Jeff, James, Tid, Russ, Rick, Rachel, and Callison. If you would like to contribute towards our production costs or payment for our voice actors, as well as get behind-the-scenes information, extra production material, and an ad-free early release feed of this show, you can do so at patreon.com/observableradio. Full transcripts and more available at observableradio.com. Stick around after the credits for a look at Mortis Maledictum, the cinematic podcast of interwoven grimdark stories. This episode is dedicated to the memory of Donald Sutherland. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned.
Let me tell you about our show. Mortis Maledictum is a full-cast cosmic dark fantasy series about a world where terrible evils threaten our reality. The story starts off feeling anthological, but you will quickly find how our tales are interwoven and set the grand stage for a thrilling and twisted climax. We offer you horrific monsters.
Why do you pursue me, little witch?
Complex stories.
Help! I'm in the hub. It's here. It's attacking us. Please help!
And unexpected twists that are sure to pull you in.
You going out for drinks on a night like this with no friends? The voice scratched and grated off the wind from just over Jack's shoulder. He spun, only to see whirling flakes of snow and an empty parking lot. You really shouldn't